Hello YouTube, PDR coming at you here with a Scion XB with a large dent in the deck lid. I can't move the car, so I'm kind of in an enclosed space here, and I'm going to show you this dent. It's a large dent in the rear deck lid. You see that? And I'm actually going to get it warm. I've got it propped open with the hood prop right here and the stuff all taken out from the inside. And I'm ready to just get in there with some tools in my hand and look at that sucker. But first things first, I'm going to beat on that ridge all the way up to this ridge right here. Down here on this bottom edge of the crown. And then as you see, if we follow this line, it still goes down a little bit. Like this dent was probably a little bit larger and got pushed out a little bit. But there's the apex of the dent, the center of it, right where it hit something. And so I'm going to basically pound on this ridge, hand the camera over, and I'm going to start heating it up a little bit. And this one is going to come out fairly quickly. I'm not going to do the whole entire thing on camera, I don't think, but I'm going to do what I can on camera. I'm going to take the Shane Jack's jackhammer, get a little bit warm there, and just as I'm tapping here, I'd like to take this time and thank everybody for my goal coming true in YouTube, which is 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'm asking you to hit that subscribe button right now. Just do it. Do it. No, do it. Okay. Okay, so now that you did that, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I'm now a YouTuber, right? And what we're trying to do is teach the world what I know about dents, so that we can all have a little bit more knowledge in something that we're trying to learn, right? You YouTube the dent thing, you get to see me. Well, hey man, hit the subscribe, hit the follow, share it with your friends, do all the good stuff, and what's that going to do? It's just going to share the love. It's going to spread the love around the planet. So what I'm going to do is get it warm one more time, and I'm literally going to go behind it with my hand. When I get this sucker real hot, I'm going to give it a nice push with my thumb on all of my weight right into this. I broke the brows down. I might need to tap this brow down a little bit more before I do it. You see, that's where it's the tightest. Get it warm, tap it until I can hear that sound change. And there's a little bit of a sound change that happens right about here. Okay, and I saw it start to move. I don't actually want to see it move. I want to hear it. Let me turn that off. I want to hear it move before I see it move. Because if I actually see it move, then I'm creating dents, and I don't want to create a dent. Now, let's get right back into this thing. Get her nice and hot. Probably about 4 minutes into the video. And once I can feel it on the inside, I can definitely feel it starting to get, it's about 85 degrees here. I'm on the second setting, I'm on the highest setting. And we want to get it really nice and warm. Always keep the heat gun moving. Never let it stop for even a quarter of a second. I'm always swirling it. And then I go right behind it with my hand. So I can feel exactly how hot this paint's getting. And I want this paint to get about 95 to 100 degrees. Not a lot. I mean, that's not super hot. People usually get it to about 130 before they start pushing dents. I just want to get it up to about 100 degrees till I can feel it on the inside. I'm just about ready to give it a nice big push with my thumb. Let's see what it does. This is the moment of truth. No, it's not wanting to move. It's not wanting to pop. Well, it's a little bit of areas moving. There we go. Just to get some of it out. Now we're going to get... I'm probably going to grab a big old red tool. Actually, I'm going to get a little different of it. My little red tool, which is named Louie. Gonna come up in here. I'm gonna use the backside of Louis, and I'm just gonna start right here, and I'm gonna work this crease down. Nice slight push, drop her in. Another nice slight push and drop her in. And I don't see the tip busting through that paint at all. I mean, I could if I pushed farther. That's the thing, I don't want to. Now, get a good angle on this underneath here if you can. Let me see the camera for a second. The deal with this is, you see this stuff? This is soundproofing. So I'm actually working through a secondary piece of stuff. So it's not like I could just get to push my tool right up to where I want and push that metal out. It has to push the soundproofing first. It makes the dent a little bit more difficult, well, a lot more difficult, and makes every push be basically set in stone, because then it creates a little dent in that stuff. Then for me to make a push right next to it, it's difficult because it wants to fall into that little dent. So obviously that makes it a little bit more difficult, and you can actually hear that stuff cracking because it's fiberglass resin. And so yes, I could remove it, I could get it warm and remove it, but it's a factory piece of the car, and it does do good. It does help in the sound, and me being who I am, I can just move right past it because I'm on a whole nother level, baby. And that's, when it comes to dents, it's all about two things. Number one is patience, always. Patience is the number one rule of dents. And number two is confidence. You have to have the confidence to do it. If you can't look at a really nice car with a small dent on it and say, I'll make that perfect, then don't start. Because that makes it tough on the whole industry when somebody comes around and makes things look worse. So, now that I've gotten this majority of that out, I'm going to get this really warm, and then I'm going to tool that out. I'm going to come back on the second video when I'm ready to tool this little dent out, and this top should be clean. We're going to finish up this little crease and this little one on the next video. I sure appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this dent training video, and catch me in the next one. This has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.